What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Some NFL commentary for you this morning. Do me a favor, take a moment, hit that like button, subscribe button, criticism in the comment section, Twitter, Shutdown Safety is my username. Want to talk about the Gridiron Cannabis Coalition, which I did not know was actually in existence until a few days ago, nor did I know that former NFL player, I'm sure we all remember Kyle Turley, had actually been diagnosed with CTE. So what he's doing is he's getting 30 former NFL players, many of which had connections to the Saints, ironically enough, and they are teaming up with a cannabis company in California to test medical marijuana as treatment for chronic pain and depression. And I think before we even get into this conversation, it's important to understand where we are with this, because currently in the NFL, you've got a lot of players, like Josh Gordon, that are having issues with marijuana tests. And there's a fine line between currently being in the NFL, this being your actual employer, being told that you can't take a number of supplements, stimulants, whatever the case may be, and being post-NFL and dealing with the ramifications of what happened on the field. And if you don't know some numbers here, 50% of retired football players struggle with chronic pain, according to the American College of Sports Medicine. 40% of retired football players suffer from some level of depression, according to a 2013 University of Texas study. So certainly you have enough information, not even going into Mike Webster, Junior Seau, Dave Duerson, that something is happening to these players after football that's creating an alarming rate of depression, suicide, and death. Okay, those are just the facts. And I don't know how much of that in the front end of players' careers needs to be done with marijuana, but certainly at the back end, we're seeing a growing trend of problems here, and it's good, and at least in my opinion, that anything is being done to help look at trying to resolve this, whether it's with marijuana or not. So I guess in closing this out, I would love to know how you guys feel about this. These are now players, my age, that are dealing with serious medical issues. These are players that many of us now have grown up watching, that have since left the game, that are dealing with life-threatening problems. Most likely attributed, if not aided by, at minimum, the time they spent playing a sport we all watched and loved. So, leave your comments in the video. I don't want to turn this into a huge political debate, because at the end of the day, again, it is an employer telling you can't do something versus isolated individuals at the end of their career living in their homes. Love to know what you think about this, though. Appreciate you checking it out. Back in the week with more content.